Where should you invest your money inside your 401k, and how should those funds be invested? These two decisions you make when you're signing up for your 401k or reallocating your dollars on an annual basis can really determine how secure your retirement is. Hi, I'm Troy Sharpe, CEO of Oak Harvest Financial Group, certified financial planner professional, and host of the Retirement Income Show. In one of our previous videos, we talked about the average savings rate. You need to be saving as much as you can, of course, towards your retirement, but you need to decide what part of your 401k do you save that money inside. So most of you have three parts where you can actually save money. You have the pre-tax part, where you put money in there, you get a tax deduction today, and those dollars grow tax deferred. When you get to retirement, you pull them out, you have to pay income taxes on every single distribution. You have the Roth part, most likely. The Roth part is the tax-free part of your 401k. So you get your paycheck, you actually pay tax today on those dollars, and you save it inside the tax-free part. So all the interest you gain in that tax-free part, you'll never pay taxes the rest of your life on the money you put in or the interest that you earn. The third part is the after-tax part of your 401k. So most people mistakenly believe that we are limited as far as how much we can put into our 401k with the number that the government allows us to deduct. If you're putting money into the traditional side of your 401k, there is a limit on how much you can deduct. But you can go above and beyond that number and still put money into your 401k, and it will simply go into the after-tax part. Whether you put it into the traditional or the Roth, you can still put more into the after-tax part of your 401k. There's a big benefit of doing so. The money you put into the after-tax part, it's up to about $54,000 here in 2020 as far as the total contribution inside your 401k. The deductible part is limited, and the money you can put into the Roth is limited depending on your age, but you can put additional funds beyond that. So the after-tax funds, what's cool about these is it's a way to backdoor more money into your Roth later in life. Once you've maxed out your 401k contributions up to the Roth or the traditional IRA part, you can put typically an additional $25,000, $26,000, $27,000 depending on your age inside the after-tax part. Then when you retire, we can roll those after-tax contributions directly into a Roth IRA. This is really important because that's a way to get more money inside that tax-free part. So that's three ways. You can put it in traditional side, take a tax deduction today. The Roth, it'll be tax-free forever up to the IRS limit. And then anything beyond that, you can put into the after-tax part where no tax deduction today. It'll grow tax deferred. And then at retirement, we can isolate those contributions and roll them into the tax-free Roth forever. The interest you earned on those after-tax need to go into your traditional IRA. Where should you invest money? You should be building a tax-diversified portfolio. And what I mean by that is when you get to retirement, you don't want all of your dollars inside the traditional tax-infested part of your 401k. You want some dollars inside the Roth as well. So this is an individual decision really based on your analysis or working with your financial professional, but most people are going to benefit tremendously from building a tax diversified structure where once they get to retirement, depending on what the tax rates are at that time, they can pull some money from the traditional part, pay income taxes on it up to their desired taxable level, and then take the rest of their income from the tax-free part in retirement. So we want to be building this tax diversified structure. Main takeaway there, you have three places of where you can put money: the pre-tax, the tax-free, and the after-tax part of your 401k. We really want to be diversifying where we put our funds, so when we retire and roll those monies over, we have choices of where we can take our income from in retirement based on the tax environment at that time. Now, how do you invest the money? Remember, this account you cannot touch until you're 59 and a half. So do not worry about what the market is doing day to day, week to week, year to year. If you're close to retirement, 1-2 years away, we absolutely should reduce the risk to protect what it is that you've accumulated over the years. But if you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years away from retirement, understand the risks involved because investing does involve risk, including the possible loss of principal, but I am in the firm belief that the younger you are, the more tilted you should be towards almost 100% equities. If you're 30, 35 years old and the market goes down, that should be when you increase the amount of money inside your 401k or contributions up to as much as you can. If you're in your 40s, you still can't touch that money until you're 59 and a half. You still need to be tilted heavily towards equities, in my opinion, of course, based on your own risk tolerance. But bonds are paying us nothing, and that is the primary option we have as an alternative to stocks inside the 401k. We need to compound our money at higher rates of return over longer periods of time, and the only way to do that in this economic environment is to tilt the 401k more heavily towards equities. Speak with a financial professional. Understand the risks of investing and seeing those accounts go up and down in value. Try not to look at it too much. But the younger you are, you should absolutely, because of the economic environment and the time frame that you have, you should strongly be considering to allocating more towards growth stocks, less towards these target date funds, 2025, 2030, 2040, and strong growth stocks is going to give us a really good opportunity to compound that money over the time we have before we retire. Okay, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and make sure to share this video with a friend or a family member as we help people get more connected to their money.